Anyways, I'm just gonna continue casting. Here we go. The final game of today. Millennium DieStar against Millennium Tarson, or well, potentially the final map of today even. It's going to be played on Cell Niagara Caverns. It's Terran Mirror, obviously. Then we do see Tarson throwing down this refinery. He's throwing down the barracks already. We saw Empire Cast qualifying earlier today in extremely cool fashion. He managed to take down MTW Reen 2-1. Reen, who was really the highlight of today. Well, perhaps that was Braddock against Alfie, but that last game between Reen and DieStar was amazing as well. Just hope it works. Let me know when the streams work. Damn owned, that's really a lot of queries instantly. Anyways, see Tarson having his SUV right now in the main base from DieStar. I didn't get any updates, so I guess my stream ain't working yet. Very sad about it. But you can't have it all. Dropping Muse on this mineral patch. Starting on the right side, will be interesting to see if he moves forward to the middle of the mineral patches. Yeah, my spirit is really a bit down right now, so if the stream suddenly is back up and you're wondering why is this emo guy casting, well, that's just because it really sucks. We had such a nice tournament and I really hate it if when the streams go down. But there's not much that I can do about it, obviously. And I keep saying that a lot as well, so figured that you guys must be getting pretty tired of that. Anyways, we see Tarson taking control of the Cell Niagara Watchtower. Running over one Marine as well. Adding on attack lab to his barracks. Taking on this, taking this second refinery. You see this factory being produced now as well. Both players are pretty much playing a mirror right now. 23 supply for DieStar, 25 for Tarson. So, well, we only have 18 SCVs for Tarson, 19 for DieStar. Not sure if we killed. Yep, that is because Tarson did kill Scouting SCV. I wasn't very focused. I'm just sad that the stream is not working. But I'll keep my head up and hopefully it will be back. And then hopefully you guys will just be on time for the action. Streams work yet? This doesn't really make an awesome VOD either. I'm not gonna lie about that one. Yeah, we do see DieStar adding its command center right now. Of course, the score is 1-0 for DieStar right now. If people are tuning in, if it somehow starts working, well, yeah, that's it. Yeah. All right, so Dennis is just casting for the VOD, and then I will do the same. So keeping my head up. Here we do see the Banshee being produced. Here we do see the scan being used by DieStar. We do see Cloaked Banshees on the side of Tarson though. This is the worst VOD casting ever, but yeah guys, my spirit is crushed because I feel like I'm talking to no one and we had such a nice tournament and it sucks. I don't want to end the day like this. I really want the streams to come back. I want to thank all the people and stuff because we had such a nice day. I want to give congratulations to everyone. But yeah, apparently Millennium is streaming on Daily Motion, so we are not allowed to chat. Anyways, I'll just continue, keep my head up. We see DieStar right now. He's second. Well, I'm totally unfocused. Second command center is up and running. It's no orbital command as of yet. Here we do see Cloak Banshee coming in, but instantly 3 turrets are being built right now by Millennium DieStar. So once again, I do not think that this Cloak Banshee build from Tarson is going to do a hell of a lot of damage against DieStar. He might be able to poke off a Marine or two. He doesn't know yet. Is he going to cleanse the Cloak? Can he cleanse the Cloak? Oh, well, he's going to lose the Banshee straight away. Very sloppy right there by Tarson. Flying it in range of the missile turret. He's still going to let it complete though. It's such a big investment. He's on one base. His expand is going to be later. It's the same scenario all over again as in the previous game. At least I think it's going to be a little bit later. Unless he flies it over instantly. But even then, its orbital is going to be later. Really don't understand why Tarson is playing the way he is. Missile turret built right here in front of the mineral patches. .43 supply against 51. Couple of Marines streaming down the bottom side of the map. Banshee as well. Making its way over. Will be able to take out this missile turret. I was a bit afraid. I'm really on focus. I'm really not sure what Tarson is doing. He is 12 supply ahead though, so that is the good. That's the good part of everything. But his expand should be a bit late. Actually, it's not. It is the orbital now as well. Yeah, it is. I'm not sure how suddenly Tarson managed to catch up and even like overtake Tarson. Well, he even researched Cloak. Like, I'm really confused. Obviously, I didn't pay very well attention because my mind is somewhere else right now. And we do see him putting up 4 factories already. That's well, and it's going to be barracks for Tarson. Interesting. We do see him starting off with tanks and siege, but other than that, he's still gonna invest into well, into Banshees, and he's gonna get a Raven as well. We still have 2 Banshees on the map with Cloak. Did he somehow kill? No, he really didn't kill a lot of units so far with the Banshees. So I really don't understand how Tarson can be 12th player. He will be able to take out that SV, which is building the missile turret though. He's gonna have to be careful not to fly into that missile turret. Wow. This is sort of like a weak spot. It's very dangerous though, and he's going to be refueled. And these Vikings will be able to get shots off, but no, he's could throw down a scan. That's exactly what he does. Will he be able to get it with the moving shot? Yes, good job right there. Millennium DieStar takes out another Banshee of Tarson, and that was good. 33 SCVs currently for DieStar, only 30 SCVs for Tarson. You see these Marines right now working on this Hellion, but they obviously will fall to Tarson, moving out with quite a fearsome army actually. Oh, he has to be careful right there. He's using his Vikings already. Now, good job getting a couple of free shots off. Very solid play so far by DieStar. DieStar is getting Infernal Pre-Igniter. I'm not sure how many Hellions we have, but we have 3 Hellions. That would be very good against this Marine force. Obviously, we could see just Hellion Banshee. That's actually quite a popular, well, not popular strat, but it's been, yeah, people have been talking a lot about it, and obviously, in theory, it looks very good. Well, it's not very good against Vikings. And here we go. These Hellions, could they roast a couple of Marines? Well, they obviously have to be careful. But if you can get the good shots out, it's totally worth it. Once again, 2 Vikings can take control of this Salnag Watchtower. Yeah, DieStar does reveal right now that he has Infernal Pre-Igniter. Curious to see how Tarson is going to react on that. Taking a look income-wise, still 3 workers, 3 worker lead for DieStar, but he's still 12 supply down. We see a couple of Marauders joining in the fun now as well. Combat Shield being researched as well, obviously. Certainly against Hellions with Blue Flame, you really want to have Combat Shield. Marines die quick enough. So every HP helps out a lot. We do see the supply depot. Two Marauders are going to say hello to this Hellion. Two Marines over here on the right side of the bottom of the map. Oh, I'm so confused. I actually shouldn't even be guessing. I should just be watching like everyone else. But I just hope that the streams will come back instantly, and then I will get really happy, and then hopefully we're going to see an epic game. So far this game is quite close. Tarson has had more workers basically the entire game, but somehow Tarson has had units, even though he sacrificed a couple of expensive units. I really don't get it actually in what DieStar invested. It really makes no sense to me. He doesn't really have upgrades. I'm clueless. He does have more production buildings, I think, and at least more expensive production buildings. He will be able to take out these 2 supply depots with these tanks, and then he might be able to get like a scary contain off. But Tarson will have time to react, and there we do see Tarson already getting in position. He's going to siege up now. Oh, DieStar will get the first hits off though. That is used, but here the Vikings take a lot of damage. Oh, that point defense zone is massive right now. That will make Tarson win the air war, and that will mean that Tarson will eventually be able to clear up this tank contain.